Welcome to Through the Table Podcast. Tom. Rick. Russ. JL. And Brian.
Even now, like it's funny because my daughter plays softball in there. Every now and again, we have to go to the Boys and Girls Club to play like a Billerica team.
Oh, okay.
And it's just like it's always just like I always just think it's like cool to just go. Yeah, like I want to like take my the New England title that I have and just take a picture of it in front of the Boys and Girls Club one time just for old time's sake.
Go for it.
Bring it next time.
I loved it. I had so much fun hanging out with all of you guys and just planning it and getting there. It was so much fun. When it stopped being fun to me, it's funny too because we took it from backyard to a ring where I'm surprised none of us got hepatitis to actually getting trained and running real shows. That's when it stopped being fun to me because it went from all of us working together. The EWA was our baby. We worked on this together. We made it what it was. And then Bob comes in, Craig hands him the keys to the kingdom, and then
we're all buried.
He eliminates us all
one at a time.
And it stopped being fun. And for me, it was like, as I said to you guys the other night when we were talking about, stuff that we were going to talk about, for me it was, why am I going to drive back from New York? Because when I was going to school out there for that year, I was like, why am I going to drive back from New York when this isn't fun for me right now? It's like, it wasn't worth it. You know, it just I knew where Bob was going with it. I knew what his plan was, even though he hadn't said it. You could just tell. Brian, you were done at that point. JL, you were very much like rendered useless.
I was like I wasn't told. I was fired.
But the EWA
essentially, but I stayed on like an abused wife.
Yeah, the EWA was our baby.
Yeah,
we got it to that point, and we weren't allowed to see where it was going to go after that, and that's why I hated it. I hated it that point. It was never.
Not only did he run us out of town, but he turned us against each other.
Yeah,
yeah. He would tell something to Brian, and would tell Jonathan a totally different story, and. You know, he would tell Tom one thing and tell me another.
Yep.
It was
You're 100% right. I showed up to Chicopee for training because we had to do that 2.5-hour drive every Thursday night.
Yep.
I show up to Chicopee for training and I was early. And he comes up to me and he said, you know, JL wants you. He's mad at you. He wants the belt off you. And, you know, he just wants to squash you out the rest of the way. And I'm like, that's weird. We were just talking about this recently, and I was supposed to have this until probably December, maybe even Winter War. Maybe at Winter War we're gonna, do something. And he's like, no, they all want you out. Like they're against you.
JL was the big meanie.
Yeah, I was the one blamed for everything, but I didn't do anything.
You're the
like
heel.
I was trying to keep everybody together.
Evans used your name for everything.
Yeah, but he turned it into Jonathan said, and then afterwards I was the joke because I would go into I'd see him later at shows, like we were still good enough for like our material, but we weren't good enough to do anything with it. You know what I mean? Like I was told I could edit, but I can't do the television, and without his permission, because. I remember when I was doing the television, I was like, I don't have enough. We don't have enough people anymore. And he's like, well, the television doesn't matter. And I was like, well, it's what got us to the game. And he's like, no. It doesn't matter. And it only works in 30-minute format, and it doesn't work. And it works if it's uncut. Well, basically what I was telling me to do was to screw off the television. So I screwed off the television. And then he was like, you're good. You're a good voice for ring announcing. But that's as far as it goes.
Yeah, those uncut episodes were terrible.
Awful.
Oh, the uncut episodes were so not my choice.
How did Bob even find the EWA? Because me and Scott were gone at that point. Like, we were, they sent the email saying Scott was, they didn't want Scott around. So I was just like, well.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think it was.
We didn't know that.
No, we didn't know that at all.
Oh, that's new.
I don't know if I did either, but I don't blame him.
I was going to say, it was either Dan or Craig. I remember being like, yeah, we don't want Scott around anymore. He's like, they were afraid of him.
Oh, I did know that. Yeah, I'm a
because remember,
gimmick.
Living the gimmick.
So were you not going to go with Pat and Rick and all them?
No, I just kind of following Rick, really.
Oh, I didn't know. We told you guys all left because you wanted to kill us. That's what Rick told me.
I was like, hey, new wrestling thing. Let's go. I was like, all right, I'll be there, maybe. I might forget.
I think my confrontation with Matt Stapleton, things were bad because he was literally threatening our lives.
See, that's weird to me because, like, where I was so close with Pat, like, to the point where it's, so it was really Scott. They let Scott go, and then it was...
Like I said, he quit.
Yeah, you can't fire me. I'm unemployed and unemployable.
There you go.
So then it was like after that, then I think Pat and then Tony, and then they just kept going, and like that's when Pat was just like, we could start our own thing, and I was just like, all right, well, at that point, all my friends that I came in with Scott, and then it was just like everybody else that. Like I brought in, because I brought in Pat and I brought in Tony and Mike, so it was just like once they all were like, all right, we're gonna leave. I just kind of felt like at that point it was like this is a terrible analogy, but like the Triple H like curtain call, you know what I mean? Like everyone else can't get in trouble for it. So, and that's how I felt. Like, I felt like, all right, well, I feel like they're going to start this thing, and if I stay, like, I'm just going to get buried. And it was just like, and at that point, it was like, I already felt like some people were taking it too seriously.
Hope
You know
I'm
what I
one
mean?
of them.
So like, but it was like, I never knew that Matt and stuff like that were like actually threatening physical harm.
Yeah, Matt called Craig, and he said, and I was with Craig, and I don't know how much of this has actually happened, but Matt called Craig, and I was there for a phone call, and he said, they're threatening me, and I was like, well, that's not cool. Like after that one show, all of a sudden things just blew up, and I had no clue. And I came over, and I was like, because it's the night of a pay-per-view, and they came over, and I was like, I have no clue what's going on. And then all of a sudden, Craig goes, oh, they're threatening me, and I'm like, why are they threatening you? And he's like, I might have to put a restraining order on them. They're threatening me. I'm like, what?
And he never mentioned that to any of us that I knew.
Yeah, like that was the thing. Like, I didn't know what was going on, so I was like, well, why are they threatening you? And he's like, because they want to turn it into a hardcore, and I don't want to be hardcore. And I'm like, I thought we had a hardcore belt. You know what I mean? Like,
we had a bunch of hardcore matches on the show, so I don't know.
We have hardcore matches. I don't understand how much more hardcore did you want to do?
We had a whole show that was a tournament.
Yeah, right. The Lord of the Ring became a hardcore tournament.
Yeah. It was the 90s. Come on. You know?
The most ridiculous format for a tournament, I might add, too, right?
I don't even know how I made it to the round I made it to. I know.
We don't even know.
You made it to the finals. You lost your first round match and somehow ended up in the finals.
I know. I didn't remember
that anyway.
And so did Andy. Lost his first round match and made it to the finals, too. So both of you guys lost but made it.
Yeah, I know.
I badasses. Major, what was his face? Major
Apocalypse. It's him.
Yeah, throw table with Brian, right?
You and Brian.
Yes, you did.
Yeah. I remember taking a few of those.
Yeah. Sorry.
Andy liked to take bumps.
In less than an hour, there's going to be a four corners match going on between me, Blue Hornet, Chad Justice, and a Real Hornet, and Major Apocalypse. Now, I only got one thing to say. Keep the camera on me the whole time. Get a separate camera and just keep it on me. Because you gotta see me walk into the ring, you gotta see me kick ass, you gotta see me pin, you gotta see me win. Hardcore King 99.
Welcome back, everybody.
We're back for the EWA. This is the Hardcore Final Four. This is the match to crown the champion.
Why, hello there.
With us right now is Cheese Marshall.
How's it going, Mr. Cheese?
Those potatoes killed me earlier this evening. I almost died from them. You're not supposed to eat 50 potatoes in an hour. God.
You washed it down with cranberry juice?
Oh, the bedpan was great.
Oh, my God.
The crazy Major's out full force.
He was trying to pump my stomach earlier. It didn't help much.
What was he using to pump your stomach?
A crowbar.
Oh, my God.
Not very smart.
All right, here we go.
Here
Final.
comes Malice.
Oh, I hate these matches.
Oh, come on. They're fun to watch.
Oh, no.
Weapon skate,
Yes. When I was a child, I got beat by a rubber band.
A rubber
by
band?
a kid in school. Kid beat me with a rubber band. I can't talk about it. I can't talk about it.
Then we'll change the subject. Don't worry.
Thank you. It's good
Major
to be
got a
back here.
mailbox.
Major has a mailbox. As you can see, Malice had 2 cookie sheets. And out now, coming is Chad Justice.
Are you sure? Wow.
He's got a little bag.
He has a bag, the most dangerous weapon of all.
Oh, Blue Hornet knows all about those.
Better be careful of suffocation on that one.
What's Marcus Sutton doing out here?
He's not in the Final Four. What's he doing?
I don't know.
He's Marcus Sutton. He can do whatever he
What's
wants.
Justice going shopping?
With all these people running the EWA, you don't know what's going on. Everybody comes out. No one cares anymore.
You see Mac Daddy and Venom there, too.
Oh,
Here
Here
comes
comes-
the Hornet.
He's probably the favorite in this match to win.
I would agree with that right now.
I wonder why he's coming out all alone, though.
I'm not sure.
Malice is in the match, but he's still got 2 other people back there.
That is very true. I'm not sure why they might have left by now. Who knows?
Would have been 3, but Dr. Green Thumb has taken a leave of absence.
Yeah, he's on a call all the time now, so.
Oh, the bell's rung, and they all...
Oh, they're all after Major.
Kill the Major.
Oh my God, they're beating him.
If I was a Major, I'd take a leave right now.
The mailbox, on top of his head.
Sticks, boards, everything's being used against Major right now.
He doesn't have a chance.
Definitely not. Looks like it's 3-on-1 to here. Even the referee doesn't know what to do.
Oh, nice aim.
I can see why you don't like these matches, Cheese. I don't think the Major likes them either.
Oh, I don't know. He might want to retire from like I do.
Here comes a table.
Oh, not a table. Where are our Spanish announcers with this? Que es que Spanish? No.
Adios mío.
Tito Santana should get
Me,
out.
Hugo Savanovich. Me fall under table after shot.
What are they doing?
Uh-oh, it's a double choke slam.
Oh!
Major is dead.
Oh, my neck hurts from that. Ouch.
Put the flag at half-mast and let's sing the national anthem.
I don't know the national anthem.
Well, we can see Chad Justice working over Malice right now. He's going for the pin, but the referee's not there.
He's nowhere to be found.
Trying to help the carnage of Major.
Running. 1, 2, oh, Blue Hornet helps him. I think that was a mistake by Justice. Now he has to contend with 2 members of the Yamas, and he's all by himself.
That's very true.
Yeah, but this is for the title. I don't think they're gonna
Major
really work
worse for
together
wear
too
in
much.
there. They're still beating him. Major's not even in this match.
Cookie sheet to the back of the head, right to the groin.
Here comes Malice. Full head of steam. Oh. Justice goes down in a heap.
Now it's still after the Major.
Leave the poor guy alone.
Well, it definitely looks like the 2 members of the Yamas are going to work over Chad Justice here.
I wouldn't be so sure about that.
Show sportsmanship right there.
Oh, working over the knee and the head. Referee worried about that table instead of what's going on in the ring.
Mac Daddy and Sutton helping the ref move the table. New Breed are actually nice guys.
Yeah, what a bunch of nice guys.
They're so nice, they break in my car every show.
Oh, Justice with the mailbox.
They steal my Neil Diamond CDs and everything.
And your potatoes, right?
Oh, people touch my potatoes, I go ballistic.
They're trying to put Justice's head in the mailbox.
Make sure you get a stamp on that forehead.
Is that first class?
I think it might be. Into the wall. Oh.
His head bounced off that wall pretty good there.
Here comes.
Justice might be out.
Hornet going after him.
There's the ref making sure everything's all right. No one's unconscious.
He's got a chair.
Ooh, that was
Lays it on his back.
pretty nice.
Double team? No.
Told you.
Rights and lefts.
It's working them over. What's going on here with the Yamas? They're fighting each other.
Uppercut.
Oh, that connected. That hurt.
That's gonna leave some blood.
Ooh, a bulldog.
Big bulldog.
It's a very different style from Malice that I've seen.
He's actually using moves.
He's a little more technical now.
Giving Justice a chance to get back into this. Hits Malice with the cookie sheet in the back.
Has a stick, hits Malice, but Justice interrupts it.
Oh.
As you can see, the New Breed's still out there watching.
Oh, the fans are giving weapons away now.
Oh.
See all the New Breed gathering around.
Malice looks to be in the best shape right now, but all the 3 guys are left in this ring.
Malice is picking who he wants to beat up.
And he's going after Hornet, a surprise pick there.
New Breed and the
he's
Yamas
helping
working
him.
together.
Definitely some dissension in the ranks of the Yamas right now.
Oh, but Justice hits Malice as well. And plunges him.
That plunger's been everywhere tonight. I can't get into that.
And here comes Hornet, picking the spot.
Oh, that sign to the back. After Malice, too.
Jeez, didn't I actually see you use that plunger as a cup earlier in the night?
Well, sometimes when you're thirsty, you got to use that. I mean, it's okay if it's been in the toilet. It's still water, right?
Hey, toilet water is the cleanest water in the world, man.
Yeah, not my toilet.
Oh, right to the head with the plunger.
Oh,
Yeah,
the fencing.
fencing.
God.
it's dueling
Touché.
hardcore.
The ether shoe!
Oh,
He's going down with the ether shoe.
I've tasted that once, and that killed.
Oh, he hits him with
bat
the
right to the back.
All right, Malice. Malice is getting pretty fast up out
Oh,
of that.
Marcus Sutton interfering here.
Hey, hit him with the bat. Come on, Blue Hornet. Kill him.
Oh. Looked like he hurt his knee on that one.
It almost seems like
Oh, Justice got that
distracted
chain.
him.
He's working him over with that chain from earlier tonight that he was in that matchup with.
Yeah, the same chain he ended his tag team partner.
He's tying him up. What's he doing in there? I don't know what he's doing.
He's tying Malice up. Hornet's not watching.
He's got his arms pinned down.
Hornet's a little out.
Oh, big splash. 1, 2, 3.
And the dog chain comes in again.
I don't think he could get out of that with the chain wrapped around him. We're down to 2. Justice and Hornet left in this hardcore match for the title here.
Ooh, off the chair buckle. Double axiom to the head. 1, 2.
Oh,
Kicks out.
He didn't hook the leg. That was one big mistake there for Justice.
Justice getting up slow.
Both guys look worse for wear here. What's going on here?
Justice the more powerful.
Uh-oh, there's another table out here. Must have been set up by one of the New Breed members.
Big splash. Oh, misses.
That could be the downfall of this match. Turns him over, Hornet does. Justice looks like he could be out.
Polish sausage. 1, 2, and 3.
We have a new hardcore champion, ladies and
EWA
gentlemen.
Lord of the Ring.
Now Malice is his friend again?
This is so weird.
I don't know what to make of this.
I don't think Malice knows what he's doing.
I think I'm going to have some more potatoes to try to figure this one out.
Have one for me.
You want some cranberry juice?
Please. I'll have some cranberry juice.
Oh.
And as you can see right there, the graphic, the 1999 Lord of the Ring and first hardcore champion of the EWA is the Blue Hornet.
One of the toughest guys in this promotion. He's has had 4 of the championships now.
Plus he's leader of the Lions.
The only one he hasn't had is the New England title held by Mac Daddy.
Four-time champion in the EWA.
I would take so many bumps. I remember getting hit by everything.
I should have guessed the hat. I'm so stupid.
Did you get hit by the bedpan?
Yeah, pans. Oh my god.
Bedpan. There's a different. The ether shoe.
It was right.
Oh yeah.
You don't get hit by the ether shoe, Andy. You don't even remember it?
Why would he?
I mean, honestly, I got hit by everything, so I was like, whatever.
That is true.
It's been 20 years. Come on, can't remember everything.
No, I
the ether shoe is here tonight.
Oh my god, it's a guest.
It's here. That's where it went off to after all these years.
If the ether shoe signs on, I'm going to mark out.
I don't even have a shoe near me.
But it had to be a boat shoe.
It had to be. That was my boat shoe.
Well, that took a life of its own.
Yeah.
So
It always does.
Rick, I want to answer your question because you asked how did Bob come to be part of everything. So I remember Bob when I trained up at Jeff Costa's school in Nashua. Bob was working there.
Oh no!
Oh no! There's the ether shoe. Yes. Oh my goodness!
Now we're in Hollywood Square territory.
My night's complete.
I hope that's going the right way.
Yeah,
it is. Yep.
The Brady Bunch.
Nope.
My best Scott Hall impression.
Da, 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 da,
Keep
da.
going down, Rick.
Oh, see, I'm right next to it.
Yeah, I got it right here.
I lucked
This way
out.
to me.
I have it right here.
We'll see which way it actually is when the video gets put up.
Yeah.
Everyone will be pointing this way, and it's up in the corner.
So I worked with Bob up in Costa's school. He was actually one of those guys in that gauntlet thing. He was slimy then. So he had reached out to a bunch of backyard federations in the area. Right. He had about 3 or 4 turn him down. And his whole purpose was he was trying to get Slam Tech off the ground. He wanted to take a backyard who was trying to go indie and bring him to the next level. But the real thing that he was trying to do was basically use the infrastructure to create his school and to move on from there. So we had a meeting with him he contacted Craig because he searched out backyard places. We had a website, mdc.net/Tilde and
oh yeah,
because why would the website have
the infamous email?
Why would the website have anything to do with EWA? And
we bought that domain later.
Yeah, we did, and then it lasted a year. But no, he searched us out. He found us. We had TV. We had a website. We actually had a really good following. The TV did really, really well. That's JL Brian. That's really you guys that did that. I mean, the TV had a huge following, which is why, and Andy, yes, that's why.
Sorry, Andrew.
Yeah, I'm used to it.
And stuff is because of that TV. You said it best earlier that got us to the dance. 100% did.
Mm-hmm.
But that's how Bob found us. And we had this meeting at BATV one night where he's sitting at the head of the table. You remember, he sat at the freaking head of the table while we're all sitting there around it, and he's telling us this is what he wants to do and this is it and all that stuff. The meeting concludes. Craig says, because we're all heading to the nines. We're heading to the 99s, and Craig's like, guys, I'm going to hang out here for a little bit, and, I'm just going to talk to him, and I'll meet up with you guys after.
Yep.
We get to the 99s, and I say to you all, I know this guy. I'm not 100% sure this is something we want to do. And even you guys are like, let's do a wait and see.
Yeah. I was salivating.
Yeah.
I love this idea.
Yeah. Well, you like the Bob Evans idea?
I loved it at first, not now, obviously.
No, at the time I was like, I don't think we should do this. I said to you guys, I don't think this is a good idea. I know this.
I think you said, we can still do it on our own.
Yes.
And I said, I remember saying, I think we can jump ahead.
And I think that was the problem. And you're right. I thought because we as a group, as a team, got us to where we were at.
Right.
And your logic, which was completely right, was it was going to skip a couple of steps. There goes my phone. It was going to skip a couple of steps, which it did ultimately. It ultimately did.
Yeah.
But it didn't matter because as we're sitting there having that conversation at the 99s,
it was already done.
Craig is doing the handshake deal with Bob, handing him over the EWA and saying, "Do with it what you will."
Gave him the keys and walked away.
And he basically crashed the car, huh?
Yeah, he basically signed the deal, and why we were even at the BATV that night is beyond me because we weren't even involved in the decision.
Well, I didn't understand. What I didn't understand was we were known for TV. We were known for being who we are because we were all picked out. We were all on television. There was an A show and a B show. I shouldn't say that.
Lowell's cult favorite.
Yeah, there were people watching in Billerica doing drinking games to us.
Really?
We were honestly, I'm not even kidding. Every Friday they would watch us. And then I had that war with some Karen remember that in the newspapers? I was like, and everyone's like, wow, this seems really professional because I didn't say suck it. And it read really professional and nobody believed I wrote it. So
I actually just kind of curious if they had drinking games to hey, every time Major Apocalypse gets thrown through a table, you take a shot.
It was very popular.
It was probably the commentary.
I've been back then. I remember being at the on TV, and it's just it's kind of funny, but it was pretty crazy how how much reach they had, we had on TV. Like you said, we were Billerica, Lowell, Shrewsbury.
Shrewsbury. We were in Burlington. We were in. Where else did I put us? I know I handed the tapes to Andy, and he put the Masters on once.
Framingham, right?
Yeah, we were bicycling. That was one of the things that you
had a bunch of reach at that point.
Is you would actually send the tapes to different access stations, and
I would drive
somebody to put the tapes on the access channel, and I think we had an email address for people to email to, see if they were interested in actually putting the tapes on the access stations at one point.
A lot of it was hard work.
Yeah, but it was a lot of just getting.
Nobody watched.
Yeah, there's a lot of speculation.
They would usually throw us on at time slots. It was like late at night, usually like 11
But
o'clock.
we got viewers.
Like that.
The website we did. I remember the website proves it.
Yeah, it was like the first and last chance of like actual like not being 100 different streaming channels. There was no social media, so like people were looking out for content of any sort, and this was just fun and goofy and just like a good time or a bad time to some people that were watching. And people wanted to watch it, and then there was just like, and everybody was on late at night. Anyways, whether you were watching, ECW or Jerry Springer, and it flipping through the channels, and then you see something like this, you're just kind of like, okay, what the hell is this?
Yep. That was usually what everybody would say.
I remember the first, what was the first one we put on TV? I think it was Winter War '99, right?
Winter War '99.
Because I remember, like, in before each match, there was like the video package with the music.
Yep.
And I just like. You know what I mean? I thought those, like, my mind was blown when I saw those. I thought those were like the coolest thing, and just I could I know if I was just switching around TV at like whatever midnight 1 a.m. on and I saw that, like I'd stop and watch it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I like those, like the TV was well done. You know what I mean? For like just public access stuff. It was great. It was like really well done.
Public access really gave us a chance to kind of compete with a lot of stuff on TV at the time, because there wasn't as many there wasn't very many channels, and there wasn't a lot of options late night. So that was the brilliant part about it, and we had complete control over it, and you could make whatever you wanted, and nobody gave you any hard time about it.
Well, from what I understand, I was told recently we never did have complete control over it.
Well, at the time when we started, we did. I would say, like, when we first started, we were like, it was our thing, and we had a little bit more control, and we had a little more creative control over
That's why the discretion advised started somehow.
Yeah, then they threw. then they would ask, "Well, you guys are doing this stuff. You guys got to put a disclaimer on the beginning just to let people know." And I'm like, "Okay, that's fine." And that's what you had to do. A lot of shows had to do that. When I ultimately left to get in my professional career of doing TV, working with public access stations, a lot of public access stations had weird shows like that. I know I had to work on a show with a stripper, and she had like a show where she was in her panties and a bra, and we did the exact same thing. And people would watch that crap, and they didn't care. But yeah, I mean, that was the cool thing about that back then. Now, you take a look at how media is today with YouTube, it's crazy.
So can you imagine where we would be if we had YouTube?
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
We were so big in Shrewsbury, they asked us to be in that parade. I know we mentioned it earlier, but they asked us to be in the parade. Do you guys remember that parade route? They knew who we were. There were people when we got to the setup area, the staging area, there were people who came up and talked to us. And then we're doing the parade and people knew who we were. That blew my mind.
I actually wasn't there for that. I wasn't. I wish I was there for that.
Fun.
Yeah,
I wasn't there either. Craig told me.
I remember actually going to the people who organized the parade in Shrewsbury and said, "Hey, look, we got the show on. You guys need to. We have this thing." And I remember just telling them about the rest, and they were like, "Okay, yeah, sure, why not? Let's just have them on the parade." And so that was
that was totally you. I thought that was amazing that you did that.
I was happy to do it. It gave promotion to it. It got people's attention to it. My mom thought I was nuts, but hey, yeah.
I mean, it is kind of wild that we were in a parade. You know what I mean? Like that
we were that big. And again, the website showed because he'd always pull up the tracker on the website, and it did show that we had traction, and they were starting to circulate the tapes. So we were actually, and then all of a sudden it just went down. It died.
Yeah.
After everybody left, because people really liked us.
The more professional we got, the worse
The least amount of people cared.
Yeah, I actually had a guy come up to me and ask me why EWA was not the way it was because it was boring now, and I said I don't.
We should get Tommy Wiseau to produce it. I think we'd have a gold mine.
Yeah.
Guys, put the like when you started doing like the shows with Bob, did you put those on TV, like public access?
The first couple were.
The first couple he participated, and then when Brian left, I started to do the booking, and I started to do the things. The first booking one I had, everybody filmed their stuff. It was great. I was vetoed and told I don't know wrestling, so therefore I can't book anything. But he could, and so that's when everything turned to boring. And then I just stopped going.
I went from being a world champion to being in a tag team with no explanation and no reason why I'm with this guy.
Yeah, but that's because that was old school.
Yeah. But
I went from being tag team champion to a schlub.
The only thing I've ever heard about Bob, and I think I might have said this once before, like before we were recording or something one time, but I remember Bad Boy Brian Prue.
Yeah. God. Yes.
And I saw him at a movie theater one time. Like this was after like we left and did the PHPW, which is actually funny. He actually showed up to the first PHPW show.
Really?
And he had like executioner's gear. Like he had a mask. Like he's just like, if you need somebody to work, I'll work. And we actually almost had a match, but I just told him. I said,
he was Lex Luger.
Like I just told him. I said I didn't want to get you in trouble because I'm like, but he stayed the whole show, showed up and just hung out.
No,
but I saw him at a movie theater and he was telling me how, like he wasn't there long after Bob showed up. I think he did like one or two shows.
One.
And he said it was in a battle royal. I guess he told Bob not to. Bob told him not to bump, because it's a battle royal.
Tom was back there. He knows the whole story.
And then he told me he's like literally Bob gets in there, grabs me and just goes, "All right, take a line," and so he's like, "Well, what am I supposed to do?" The vet's telling me to bump for him. Brian bumps. As soon as he gets up to his feet, Bob just starts punching him in the face for real.
Mm-hmm.
Like it just, and I guess that was it for Brian. And I just
so Bob took everybody aside before the battle royal, told everybody there's going to be too many people in the ring. Nobody take a bump. Try to get as many of your things in, but nobody bump. No one bumps. There is no doubt in my mind that Brutal Bob set Brian Prue up.
Yep.
To become the first of us officially eliminated live in front of a crowd.
Uh-huh.
Because when he told him to take a line, you're 100% right. What is he supposed to do? The vet's telling him to do it. He's taking the bump. Bob was a big guy at that point. He was about 260. Brian Prue was probably about 180, 190.
Yep. Right.
There's nothing believable there if he were to stand up on it. You know what I'm saying? Like this.
No sell, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So he had no choice but to bump. He was so set up.
Right, because what do you think Bob would have did to him if he didn't sell it?
Exactly.
He would have done the same thing. Exactly. Yep.
Brian was in a lose-lose situation. So what happened was after they all get to the back, you could. Blood starting to blacken. There's a little bit of blood on his face. Bob and his big, BFF Johnny Royal there grab his gear, toss it on him, and basically shove him out the door. And he's gone. Last I've ever seen of the guy.
Know that.
I mean, obviously. Yeah, I mean, I was there for a couple of Bob shows, and I remember doing video for I think one or two of them. I'm not sure exactly when though. That's what I'm trying to remember. When was the last time?
Support.
A while ago. I was trying to remember.
We got this.
So how many shows did you guys do with Bob? Because I remember you were doing the the Sons of Italy in Woburn?
Yes.
Yeah.
There were 2 Beverly shows.
There was 6 total.
Oh, okay.
Maybe
It was the Beverly. I did the last one. I helped turn the lights out.
Yeah, there was
I booked the show.
How many were in Woburn?
There were 2 in Beverly, 4 in Woburn.
And then there was the one at the high school with Simon Diamond.
Which
Where was that at? I don't remember where that one was.
That was either.
I have an ad. I can tell you in just 2 seconds. Hold on.
And Bob took that tape to put on his resume reel. No one
Yeah,
ever saw.
yeah,
no one ever
How many
saw
did
light
we
and
do
day
in
of it.
Burlington?
What's that?
Yeah, there's Burlington, right?
Burlington? Was that where it was?
Yeah.
I don't remember where it was.
I have the ad. It was.
All I know, Craig was freaking out because he actually wanted me to go to the show and help, and then he made me pay for a ticket.
Oh, Jesus.
After I got fired.
We did a couple of shows at the Four Corners in Burlington.
Was that EWA or was that something else?
That was the Sons of Italy.
That was that's like right near the Sons of Italy, right?
Or was that after you left, Tom?
No, I did the Sons of Italy. I did a few of them there. I did.
Well, maybe they kept going after.
Yeah.
2001, June.
Yep. That would.
Elite Wrestling Alliance returns to Beverly, Massachusetts at the Beverly High School with an 8 p.m. bell time with an explosive card. Tickets are still available for this great event. In our main event, you will see brutal Bob Evans defend the EWA heavyweight crown against none other than Simon Diamond with Don Marie in his corner. Tickets are still available at Gary's Comics in Beverly, Mass. Or online at www.ewaonline.org.
June 2nd.
June 2nd, 2001.
And what, Jason, you stayed on to when they went over to Green Mountain?
Yep.
So you're the last survivor?
The last man standing.
Well, of the original crew, I mean, he kept the Kamikaze
guys.
Kid on, and
what about Mike?
The Beverly guys.
What about Mike? Did he stay around?
He did, but he wasn't as frequent.
Okay.
I
remember. I mean, as much as I really hate to say this, but thanks to Bob, I got to experience a lot of this, a lot of the pro stuff, and I'm so grateful to have had that experience. Would I have liked my career to have gone better? Hell yeah. Would I have liked to have been given a chance? Yes. But I got to tell you, in Beverly, when those kids with the cerebral palsy were there, and I went over to greet them, and their eyes lit up, and they were just so excited. You know that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That must have been the second show. I wasn't at that one.
I'll agree with you that there was a lot of stuff that there was some positives there. There was things that I got to experience that I wouldn't have. So that's that stuff's cool. Fantastic. I don't like how he divided and conquered all of us. How ultimately he destroyed some friendships and destroyed.
I don't like
what we built and all that stuff. And I'll tell you, I told you guys this the other night when we were chatting through Messenger. He posted an apology, some half-assed apology, years ago. He posted this saying that he took. I'm paraphrasing. I don't remember. It's been a few years, but I took advantage of a young promotion when I first started Slam Tech, and I've grown and matured since then. And I'm really sorry to these guys. But you know something? I saw Bob at a Savers, the Savers in Nashua. I just went in. I like to find old sports jerseys, and I went in. I saw him. And me and him talked for a minute. Do you think he apologized to my face? Do you think he said something to me? Do you think he was a man? No, he wasn't. He wasn't. So, yeah, Brian, if you... Fuck the fact that it's been 20 years and now we're finally all doing something together again.
Yeah.
That it took 20 years for this because for allowing this to happen.
Well, I found out a couple of years ago that Craig told Bob to squash me as much as hard as he can.
Whoa, what happened there?
Yeah.
What did you say, Jason?
Craig told Bob to absolutely ruin whatever career I was trying for.
Well, that was I was told that he said that. That's all.
I don't.
What a great story! I said.
I know. Isn't it great?
That's why you get paid the big bucks. I tell you.
Because Bob said a lot of things that people said that nothing was ever said.
Nope.
And as we've been talking on Messenger, I think we've uncovered more and more. It's like, not that any of us harbored any resentment. You didn't say that.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, I wish I was there for more of it to support my friends, because obviously my path took me away from this whole thing, and I do miss it. And I kind of feel like I wish I kind of continued doing it, but life kind of takes you on a different journey sometimes. And
is Major Apocalypse unretiring?
He's making an announcement.
I think he is.
Come on.
After 20 years.
EWA, one night stand.
Russ is trying to say something, but no one can hear him.
Russ loves that name.
Russ, go for it.
No, I was just saying after 20 years, this is a moment. The return.
This is the moment.
I know God we didn't accept that invitation at BATV. I wish to God that we stopped. We're going to do this on our own.
I wish we went with PHPW. Like, I always thought, I didn't know that was an option because I have a different perspective. Huh?
We said we were never told anything. You just said they don't want to be here anymore.
Well, I was told the Matt Stapleton part of it.
Oh, I wasn't told that.
Yeah, and he was. That's why, and I feel bad.
To be fair, Matt was kind of crazy. So I totally I've seen him at a practice one time. There was a what the hell was his name?
Bad Attitude.
No. There's a kid, Ravnos.
Oh yeah, I remember him. Mm-hmm.
So
none of us could pronounce that name for some reason.
No, everyone said it differently.
It was always something different.
So when he came to the PHBW as well, we had a ring set up in this kid's backyard in Billerica, and we would always go over there and practice. And one day, Ravnos was at practice. I forget his name. I think it was Jeremy. And he went to do something and screwed it up, and got all emo and left, got out of the ring and went to leave the yard. And Matt completely lost his shit to the point where he hopped out of the ring, grabbed Jeremy by the back of his head and just slapped him up.
Yeah.
Ouch.
He still is. I know people who still know him. He's a nut.
He pops up on my Facebook, people you may know, and I'm yeah, I don't want to talk to him ever again.
Yes, Craig never said who left. All Ravnos, I didn't know he left for you guys. He just kind of stopped showing up according to us.
There was a
and that professor guy he stopped showing up.
Yep, yeah, it was. I'm trying to think. There was me, Pat, Matt, Tony, Scott.
I was fired.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Scott was fired, and we picked him up.
That's kind of a badge of honor at this point.
It's great you were fired without even knowing.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
I mean, I considered jumping over.
I mean, it's.
I was never offered.
You know what, Jason? I remember you were considering that. Actually, me and you talked.
I was. Yeah, I thought about it. Pat was in my ear. Pat was playing me, and I put some serious thought into it.
Me and you, that was like our first like real serious down to earth conversation that we had. I actually remember that conversation very vividly.
And then I decided to stay, and I busted my hump, and Craig decided to hold my thinking about it against me.
And you had those two hardcore kids went with you.
Right. Yep.
Them two.
Yep.
Yeah,
those
I can't
are a bunch.
remember their names right now.
The extremist.
The extremist.
Yes.
Ryan
the other one,
Violence,
and his boyfriend.
Ryan Violence and the extremist.
You can edit that out. I'm not fit for TV.
It was funny. There was actually a match. I actually
Was that everybody that went?
There was like I want to say there was 10 of us. So I think there was me. So it was me, Pat, Matt.
Yeah.
Jeremy, Tony, Scott, Mike, which was Venom.
Okay.
He did like one show. Trying to think. Yeah, Ryan Violence, the extremist, Tim.
Did we have a rain? Was there a rain?
Oh yeah.
You had a version of rain?
No, we didn't have a didn't have a version of rain. Stole my finisher. God damn it.
I want Rain to see this though and like contact us because he's been lost for over 20 years.
Who's that, Rain?
Yeah.
It's probably good.
Who is he friends with, or how did he come
He
in?
just-
I don't even know.
So he came
Was
in.
he part of the Beverly Crew?
No, he was
before
before
that.
them.
Yeah. He's only 30.
I don't like the Beverly Crew.
By the way, just throwing that out there.
He
Wait, what? You can't just glance past that. Hold on.
What?
We got to expound upon that one.
What? Then I don't like the Beverly Crew?
Yes, there's a story there. Come on.
We'll go back to it. Rick's talking. We'll go back to it after.
All right.
Yeah.
Rain came in. It was Rain, and I think he was it was supposed to be a tag team with the kid, Dr. Green Thumb. Showed up.
Oh,
once.
okay. I remember him. Yeah.
And then they were
They were
part of.
with the Hornet, right?
They were with Ferguson's group.
Okay.
And
Rain was
then
the first guy to have tights.
Was it?
Rain was.
Rain was the first one of us to actually have real tights, and it actually said Rain on the back.
Yep. I remember it.
Matches with him.
He stole my gimmick.
And then what? Scott joined with Hornet
Yeah,
after
Scott.
you guys broke up, right?
So I joined the New Breed. Scott joined up with Pat, but it was supposed to be Tony and my buddy Mike Venom. They were supposed to come in as a tag team,
right?
And then they got into some kind of like spat at school, and they were just like, I don't want to be a tag team with you.
Okay.
So then it turned into like somehow Pat came in, joined up with Scott. Mike somehow joined up with me, and once again, it was just one of those, hey, Venom's part of the New Breed now.
Right. Yeah, he was just a part, and no one knew how. He was just there.
Everybody was part of the New Breed at some point.
It's like the NWO. We just kept multiplying.
That was never the intent of the New Breed either. Like we were intending to keep it
No, it's
small.
supposed to be like 2 or 3, 4 at max, and then it's like 18 people after a
Yeah,
while.
then I know Dan contacted us and said, "Oh yeah, we should have these people join."
Well, because what it was is like Venom and Tony was supposed to be a team, and then where they split, Tony ended up being like a singles.
And then he went with Jason
And
somehow.
then he went with Jason's crew,
I don't even know how that happened.
and then
He had talked to me about. I actually saw something in him. Big mistake. And when we were talking about starting up my group, I wanted him in there, and so the big thing is like Craig had said to me. Well, if you want him in here, you've got to lose to him. And I'm like, whatever.
Okay. And then what? You had Bad Boy in your group?
yeah,
The what?
yeah, that Brian Prue was in your group too. Right?
Clothesline bump, Brian.
Match. Like I almost took his head off.
He probably didn't feel it.
Nope. So remember when he banged up? Remember when he busted his lip open
Yeah,
with that other dude that just showed up one time?
that was one of his friends that he brought in.
Oh, was it?
Yeah. He goes, "We put on great matches. Watch this." We're like, Jesus.
Was that the guy that was sitting in the crowd?
Yep. And then he just had a match with them.
Yeah.
Weird. Because I think he's like, "Oh, you're hitting on my girlfriend. Oh, let's have a match." And we're like, "What?"
Everybody was hitting on everybody's girlfriend, from what I understood.
I mean,
is that right, Craig? Oh.
That's why I lost all the time.
Craig's not here.
That's why I lost all the time. He would message my girlfriend and be like, "Hey, come out in my awesome car." And then my girlfriend would be like, "Well, are you going to be in the car with me?" And he's like, "Yeah." She's like, "No, I'm good." And then today, and it's just like that's every single time.
He had that silver Acura.
Yeah, that's what it was. I remember like one time he went to the ATM and he pulled out his receipt. He's like, he shows us all how much money he has in his savings account. He's like, look how much money I got.
Oh no, he showed you, Andy.
Yeah, he showed me.
He just showed you.
He's like, look at how much money I got.
He would just brag to me how much money he had.
Always a brag. Always a brag. But you know where we would watch the pay-per-views? At his parents' house.
Because he had the cheater there, so we could watch them all.
Yes.
Yeah. Like,
Didn't
I don't
pay
know
for
how many pay-per-views did we see at his house? That was a lot of them.
I just remember the one where you left me there, Andy.
Oh yeah.
And poor Jason had to drive me home.
Sorry, Jason.
The very last show where none of you were at, the Beverly show, weeks before, he goes, I actually was told by Evans and Craig how. I was like, I could do something? So I booked the show. I booked the entire show with Tony Atlas, with Don Marie. I did a whole, fun thing.
Oh, Tony Atlas, the superstar of all the superstars.
Yeah, I had to redo the ad because it was Tony Atlas. Mm-hmm. And they were just like, well, no, we were just checking to see what you would do. After I wrote it all out.
Oh, man.
That was so much. Tony Atlas was so much. He was there in the locker room telling so many stories. It was just so fun to sit there and listen to. Simon Diamond, on the other hand,
I was outside.
I don't know.
I went to a wrestling con about 5-6 years ago, and he was there. And I said to him, I told him that was a great memory. He's like, "Would I do that? Did I do that?"
You look tired, Andrew.
It's been a long weekend. Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely, I kind of feel like I'm glad I wasn't there for the whole Bob Evans stuff, because
you should be glad.
At that point in my life, I probably would have tried to strangle him to death.
Mm-hmm.
I do remember when JL got us all together to go to BATV for that one thing we did at the, what was it, 2 years ago?
Right, yeah.
I remember we all got together again and we're all getting dressed back up in our gimmicks. And I pulled my devil suit out. I was dressed up in that.
Oh, yeah.
No, they had to have been 4 years. I know it was right before I got married.
It's been a while.
It's been a while.
Yeah, it was a while ago.
Yeah, and then we went to my show after.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So I do have a question, right?
Sure.
Double Dan, right? Double D.
Yeah.
You mean Bret Hart?
Okay, that's what I was going to ask. Did he really not think that he was Bret Hart?
No, he really thought he was Bret Hart. Let me just tell you a little insight. Brian and I knows this. He quit EWA. You know why?
He didn't want the ring. He didn't want to wrestle in the ring. That's what he told me.
No, we changed his theme music to something that wasn't WWF owned. It wasn't the Hart Hitman's music. It was song number 2 by Blur.
Mm-hmm.
He said it's kind of the same beat and stuff. And he was like, oh no, you can't change my theme.
Oh,
He would always be like, I don't wrestle like Brett. And you're like, yes, you do. You dress up like him. You bump like him. You do the sharpshooter like him. Everything. And then you'd be constantly arguing with us. I'm not trying to be Bret Hart. Yes, you are.
That he actually just didn't see it is amazing to me.
Did you get to work with Double D?
No, I not as Double D. I got to drop him on his head when he was the mall cop a couple times.
Yeah,
that's a privilege and an honor.
He was great to work with. I will give him that. He was great to work with. He was probably as close to a pro during the backyard days as we had.
Mm-hmm.
He was so smooth, and he actually had a good mind for how a match should go and how we should tell a story. He was incredible to work with.
He had a good presence too on camera. He would be able to do interviews and stuff, but just if he could create something that wasn't like Bret Hart, he probably would have been a little bit better,
I always thought he was a Jeff Jarrett fan.
All of a sudden, the surprise
Bret Jarrett.
What's all this Bret Hart talk?
Jeff Jarrett, not Bret Hart.
I remember.
So, JL, why do you hate the Beverly guys?
Oh yeah, back to this.
We're back to that. It's a little story. It's nothing major. Kamikaze.
No, Major's over there.
We did the same joke.
Been a thorn on my side. He hated me, and
I think he hated everybody but Evans.
Oh, he did. But for me, he actually was trying to fight me on I was for some reason he would run into me as a ring announcer at the Beverly shows. It was so weird. And he was like, "I'm gonna fight you." It's like, why are you gonna fight me, dude? It's just how they all went. That's all.
He had hooked up with my valet there with Erin. He had hooked up with her, and if you guys remember, at that point, I had broken up with the girl that I was with for a long time.
Yeah,
Erin I was trying to make things work. We were trying to figure out if we just wanted to be friends or not. And next thing you know, Kamikaze Kid just hooked up with her, and I'll never forget that night. He took her to his car.
Like a true gentleman.
Yeah, comes back and he's like, "I guess you guys are going to be friends now."
Oh, how nice.
One who tried to do a Val Venus gimmick or whatever it was. He had told everybody that he was going
Rick
to
was Val Venus? Wow.
That he was
going the person that would be driving his car right now.
That after class he was going to take me into a part of the warehouse and beat me up.
Who is Val Venus? I don't know who he's talking about.
Is it Beverly guy?
What Beverly?
Yeah.
Which one though?
We had Mr. Bean.
It couldn't have been Natalie or Ian.
No.
Was there someone else you think that we're missing?
I can't recall.
Where did the Beverly people come from?
He had some kind of a the day he was supposed to kick my ass, he and I were the only ones in class, and I had to show him how to punch. He couldn't punch for real to save his ass.
I still don't know.
All of a sudden, he didn't want to assault me anymore.
Who the hell is he talking about?
I don't remember.
Wasn't that Dread Kid, was it?
No.
Allie's
he had a valet.
Oh. I remember.
Ah, yes.
This girl wanted to nail me.
His speaking of him, he went on to NECW or any whatever show, Goldberg's wrestling show. He tried out, and then they said he was really good on TV. So
he produced the show for a while. Yeah,
he had like a Bret Michaels look to him.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of cool.
You know the Logan brothers in Chaotic?
Yes.
Doobie and I trained them.
Oh, Mike said that many times.
Oh yeah, Mike.
Yeah,
Mike, let us know.
What happened? Yeah. Where's Mike? Where is Mike? Anybody know?
Jason might know.
He is the manager of the McDonald's on up in Nashua by across the street from the Pheasant Lane Mall.
Oh wow.
Okay, because the last time I saw him, he was the manager of McDonald's in Tewksbury. So he
must have gotten promoted.
He's moving on up.
And I swear to God, he did McDonald's and Needham for a while too, because I swear somebody in there looked just like him when I would take my work break.
It's possible.
I saw him at a Comic-Con. I had a table and I was selling some stuff.
Did he know it was you?
No, which is funny because he never made.
How you doing?
He never made eye contact with me. So like the whole time he's like looking at my stuff, and most of my stuff that I sell and make is like wrestling related.
Yeah.
So he's like, oh yeah, good, some great stuff. He's like, really love wrestling. He just goes, yeah, I used to be a wrestler.
I trained the Logan brothers.
And I just went, yeah, I'm like, I know. And he looks up and he goes, oh, I didn't even know it was you. And I'm just like, well, if you look up, as Joe would say.
I used to train people to wrestle back in the day. I was a badass.
Remember that? He invented Slam Man?
Yep.
And he was the Green Power Ranger.
Don't forget he lost the Green Power Ranger gimmick in a MMA fight down in Florida.
Kumite.
I don't know.
He was my final opponent at my wedding.
Yes.
He was the last match I ever wrestled at my wedding.
Well,
Yeah, we don't want to.
That's where Brian will put in a commercial.
Yeah.
I love the commercials on the EWA tapes. I always love those commercials.
I'll put in some of the PSAs.
I remember getting the box of PSAs.
I love
from, all the different seatbelt advertisements.
You think cancer sucks?
I like the one with it was like a baby in an inner tube, and then the baby would go down.
I remember Frank hated one, then Jay would always make sure it made it on every show.
I made sure it was definitely me that made sure every ad I could put in there, which was a PSA, was the worst one I could find on the tapes.
We found the ones no one liked and used them.
Yeah, because I love that. I thought it was funny, and people got the joke. What'd you say, Tom?
I was grossed out by the guy with the nose, so every time I'd go to the studio, you made sure that was at least in the first block of commercials.
When Herbie Hancock did announcing.
Yeah, I made sure that was always on because I loved it. That was my favorite. He's like, you think this is bad?
Good old-fashioned PSAs.
The biggest thing I remember about Mike is every show, hey, do you got any tapes for me? That's the first thing he would say to everyone. He wouldn't say, hey, how's it going or anything. He'd always be, where are my tapes? Every show.
I used to love going to the BATV to do the voiceovers and stuff.
Oh! There's another surprise guest.
We have a surprise guest, ladies and gentlemen.
Pablo Diablo.
He's back.
Speaking of other characters, one of my favorites of yours, Brian, was Dancing Todd.
Dancing Todd was a good one.
Oh, the music
it would come out to like this crazy tune from what was it?
It was Daft Punk.
Daft Punk, that was it. And it was like the whole thing. It was like, oh my god.
Well, Tom had a bunch of those jobber characters.
And you did like another one. What was it? Nurse character? I forget the name.
Mark
name.
the Nurse only existed on one backyard show, just one.
The Hands Hammer was your finisher.
That was Icon Dean.
That was Icon Dean. That wasn't me.
Oh, that was Icon Dean. Okay.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm sorry. It's all kind of coming back to me in blurs. I mean, it's been a while.
Not the DDT, though.
No. I'll always remember the DDT.
I got into an argument with Craig for an entire day about Pablo Diablo's name because I said it should be El Pablo Diablo. He's like, no, that's Pablo El Diablo. He's saying he is the devil. Like, no, El Pablo Diablo. He just doesn't know that that's where it should be. And he would refuse to have him announced the right way. And at the end of it, he goes, what do you care about? He's a jobber. I was like, but it's a gimmick. All it is, it's a gimmick.
Yeah, I think Olaf lasted what, like one show?
Oh yeah.
Olaf was pretty cool. I liked him.
With Jolly Roger.
What was the oddities team? The like special ed or something like that.
Special ed, yeah. You were part of that.
What was that gimmick Mike did where all the jobbers, it was like a Blair Witch thing, and we filmed it?
The Double D Project.
Yes, the Double D Project. What the hell was that? Where is that? I've never seen that film.
It's up on the YouTube
We
channel.
had it.
Wasn't that filmed before we went to the parade?
Yeah, that was filmed in my woods. Remember?
Yeah,
my house woods.
On a winter day, I remember that it was cold.
I remember everything had to be filmed before we left.
Mike kept speaking Spanish to me, and I was the one with the Spanish gimmick. And for some reason, Mike was speaking Spanish to me.
Didn't you break character in the middle of it?
I think I might have. I think I was like, "What are you doing?"
All right, I gotta get out.
No, you can't.
Okay.
Gotta. You guys can stay.
This could be part 1 if people have to leave. This could just
we can do another one. I don't care. I'll be available for that. But I'm gonna go.
I'm cool.
So what's everybody doing in real life now? Like, obviously, if you guys would go back to it?
Nothing.
Nothing.
I don't do anything.
All right.
Apparently, I'm a dad.
I sit in this chair for 18 hours.
I mean,
Pablo just disappeared.
I'm basically doing the Comic-Con thing and the podcasting and other stuff. So,
Do you have a job, Andrew?
Yes, I do.
What do you do?
I am an assistant manager at a hotel.
Nice.
So that's an interesting job because you get to meet crazy people in the middle of a pandemic. And, let's just say this. If your hotel is charging less than $100 a night, you're basically sleeping in a crime scene. That's what I'll say.
That's where all the good crack is, though.
Yeah, and I have to inspect the rooms, and I have to clean the rooms, and let me tell you something, okay? Nothing's better than knocking on a door and having somebody check out, and there's like a naked guy sleeping on the bed who's like dead asleep, and I have to call the cops, and I have to have the cops basically, show up and like slap the guy in the ass and tell him you need to leave. I have a few stories, okay? So, like, literally, this is what happened.
I don't want to hear any of these.
You want to hear that?
Wrap in.
Go ahead, you can jump, J.O.
All right, see you guys later. Thanks for having me. Bye.
Well, you can come back.
You get a lot of photo shoots at that hotel?
I've actually come across a few of them, actually. It's funny because you usually find out the aftermath because one time because you have to inspect the rooms, and I went through the hotel and there's like lingerie in the trash with sex toys and like just a memory card packet. Like there's like you have on Valentine's Day, I remember I went into a room and there was just rose petals everywhere, which I'm sure is great romantic for some people. Hours. It sucks. So don't do that to your housekeepers. I remember there was another person who they took the pillows and they put them in the bed like it was a dead body. And I remember yelling at the bed, "Check-out time! Check-out time!" And I remember going, "Oh no! Please, don't be a dead person! Don't be a dead person! Please, God, don't be a dead person!" Oh, son of a bitch! It's even worse.
I'm gonna steal that.
That pissed me off all day. I was like, son of a bitch, because we've actually had a couple OBs and it was not fun. Just my other hobbies include basically going to Comic Cons. I'm actually part of a group of cosplayers, and this year I'm doing an Indiana Jones cosplay, and I've got an Ark of the Covenant. I'm going to be showing up at Northeast Comic Con and doing some stuff there. I've been learning how to do whip cracking, which is fun. It's really loud, though. I think I'm pissing off my neighbors. So that thing can be loud. I mean, it really can be.
About your work, so it just can have like the OD'd people like be worrying about it instead of your neighbors.
That's a good one, right?
I mean, honestly,
dead people aren't going to be annoyed by whip cracking.
No, not at all. But yeah, so
literally and figuratively.
I'm gonna probably try to do that character with some charity stuff for kids, that sort of thing. No, there's a group of cosplayers. They visit cancer. Like I have a friend of mine who does like he does a Batman cosplay. He does stuff with Autism Speaks. They go to charity events and stuff like that. So let's figure 40th anniversary of Indiana Jones. I do a Dr. Evil cosplay at conventions. I do an Austin Powers cosplay. Just stuff like that. It's fun. It satisfies my creative ambitions to be different characters of different things, and it's fun. You should go.
Weapon X cosplay is the best.
Weapon X cosplay.
Yeah. I just remember when Jaruba was like coming up with names for pay-per-views. We could do like Slaughter in the Sand, Brawl at the Mall. I remember we were like sitting down at dinner one time. He was coming up with crazy names for pay-per-views and stuff like that. That was good times.
Yeah. Great segues, Andrew.
So I guess I'll go next with the I also do the Comic Cons. I was actually going to do the Northeast Comic Con as well with that Andy's doing next week. But
you might as well plug your stuff. Andy plugged his whole life.
That's what, yeah. I mean, so I do have a full-time job, but I also make my own silicone molds and resin toys. A lot of the stuff I do is like custom like wrestle and stuff. I have my own line of figures right now called Lucha. There's I've done 4 series so far. There's two in each set. They're like kind of like the old school Muscle Men style of figures from like the early 80s. But yeah, I pretty much do that. I do all the Comic Cons. I've actually done a con with Scott. We've had a table.
Nice.
Kind of looking forward to getting back at some point. Just now that the everything's kind of
turning. Do you have an EWA? Do you have an EWA line?
I don't have an EWA line. I did make the Mac Daddy of Violence.
You need to come model for it.
In lingerie.
Take some of the stuff down in the trash and bring it.
I've been too busy as a photographer.
Go ahead, plug with any Twitter or Instagram or websites.
Yeah. So I have Twitter, Instagram, and on Facebook. If you do like facebook.com/ it's Free Karate Chops. Same thing on Twitter at Free Karate Chops.
Is that one of your cosplays, Andy?
That's what he's going to dress up as for Major.
That's one of my models, actually. I was shooting with her in Block Island. Sorry for interrupting.
No problem. So yeah, I have those on social media, and I also have freekaratechops.storeenvy.com is my online store if anyone wants to check it out.
Nice.
But yeah, follow me on Instagram. Yeah, it's pretty much where I do most of my stuff.
Cool. Jason has a YouTube?
Yeah, I got a YouTube channel. I go around to all the famous graves in New England, video the area, tell the basic story of whoever's in the ground. I also do belt reviews, doing reviews of my collection. We'll also go to various restaurants in the area and do a review of them. And or we'll just do Mountain Dew reviews. I've done a few Mountain Dew reviews of the different flavors. Hoping to get up some arcade videos. Just a whole mishmash of various things. It's A&J Vlog Factory. &J Vlog Factory.
/ Tilde Kreger.
That was my favorite website.
I mean, going to the cemeteries during the pandemic thing, it was probably one of the best ideas I could come up with because there was an automatic 6-foot difference between me and the person I was there to visit.
Yeah, that's true.
But
Involved with.
If you just automatically sign off, we'll know.
Yeah.
He's gone.
Oh.
Scott's like, my connection.
Yeah. Oh, geez, something's wrong.
No, my 11-year-old MacBook's chugging along here. I can't kill this thing.
Brian,
Love
I
it.
feel bad for you editing this later.
Oh, this will be fun.
This is going to be a nightmare.
Uh-huh.
I don't do anything. I have no social media.
I know you just got off of like all of social media.
I did.
Oh, really?
Okay.
He's a smart one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I am. I can't do it anymore. I really don't care what somebody I went to elementary school is doing.
What he had for breakfast? You don't want to know?
I don't. I don't care who they voted for and any of that. So
I gotcha.
I pieced out. I buy and sell old video games, mostly buying these days.
Oh,
But,
nice.
Yeah, that's my Sega Genesis doesn't need a software update, so I stick with it. You know, it's just one of them things. It's a preferred way to be.
Old school.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Still got a tube TV.
Really?
Oh yeah. I
Wow.
need it.
He likes his movies in 4x3.
I do. I think all the movies I own are in 4x3. Still have CDs.
He's got the VHS player still. He's waiting for the. He's waiting for the VHS.
He's got the old Laserdisc player.
I'm waiting for my tapes.
My favorite VHS tapes have girls in bikinis on them.
Filmed at Block Island?
We're back here in the EWA.
Are we ready for the big four-way, the four-corner challenge here?
I don't know. Are you ready?
I believe so.
I don't know if I'm ready.
I think I'm ready for this.
I don't think I'm ready.
And that's way too close of a shot for him.
That's very too close. We don't want to scare the children who are watching the show.
Definitely not.
And that's what it says on my card, and that's what I'm saying. We're back here at the Billerica Boys and Girls Club, the home of the EWA, if you will.
Definitely is. We like to thank them for letting us use this facility for most of our TV events here. What a wonderful place it is. And we see Tom Anthony and Romeo Blue. Tom wanted nothing to do with Romeo.
I think it's because Romeo Blue, once again, is not wearing his ring attire.
I think that is his ring attire.
That's just
Or
scary.
lack thereof.
Oh, look at that shirt.
Mac Daddy? I thought he was on the other side.
Maybe he's trying to taunt him.
Ooh. Mac Daddy and Venom out already. Tom and Romeo waiting on the two other teams here.
Look at that. Tom Anthony doesn't want to go anywhere near Romeo Blue.
Be interesting here. Tom could be a 2 championships after this bout.
That's very true.
Could be the first EWA person in history to hold 2 belts. So we see a VUD making their way.
Well, he won't be the first Triple Crown champion, as we all know. As that's been brought to our attention in the EWA on
We see
more than one
Darkseid
occasion.
and Brad Attitude making their way out here. I'm just waiting on the champions now.
I'm very curious to see what this Brad Attitude can do.
Definitely.
He could be a very big surprise in the future here in the EWA.
Well, we've seen a lot of debuts this week, and here's another one. He could be the best of them all.
I am the new breed. Remember that, Marcus.
Little insult there.
Try to be going off on Marcus Sutton. Those two haven't been seen eye to eye lately.
Definitely not.
And both those two used to work as a cohesive unit in the new breed, and now
the new breed's in shambles.
Absolute shambles.
Everybody is all against each other.
And here he is.
Marcus Sutton by himself, I guess.
And great camera work, might I add, by, once again, Andrew James Shanley.
Once again, wonderful work, like usual. Only 30, 40 mistakes a show. Cutting down, I think.
It's actually been a good show for him.
And there's Chad Justice out. We're just about ready to get this match underway.
These two have been long-time EWA Tag Team Champions. In fact, one could actually say that these two have probably been the greatest tag champions in EWA history.
I would doubt that. But that's just an assumption on my part. Of course, I do like tacos and potatoes, so you never know. We see Sutton and... We did see Sutton and Venom and Mac Daddy and Darkseid.
Looks like we're going outside with this one.
No, I guess we're back in. Tom Anthony and Brad Attitude. Brad looking...
Wow, he was going off on Tom Anthony. I'm sure he felt those.
Wow, we actually have both cameras working on this. This is amazing. There's a first here in the EWA. So you see Tom and Sutton going at it again over here.
Those two, I think, are going to target each other throughout this whole entire match.
And Brad Attitude on them, too. I think everybody else is outside. See Darkseid and Venom. Romeo's inside with Brad. Justice working over Venom.
We've gone to the cars. Oh, Tom Anthony's got a chair.
Chair out there. Romeo in by himself, I believe. I think everybody else is out. What's he doing?
Oh, no.
Attitude working over Tom with a big headlock here. Sutton has a chair.
Of course, we don't see what Sutton did with the chair.
Romeo is in the ring by himself.
But, you know, Romeo in the ring by himself, of course, is more important than the action we have going on outside. Oh, what a vicious shot.
I believe he thinks he won the championships. Except nothing has happened yet. No pinfalls that I know of.
Not that I know of either. And of course, another great move that might have been done by Darkseid. We can't tell.
We can just assume. Oh, he's got him up for a big slam. I assume he felt it. Yep, he got him. He must have got him.
We're in the sandbox.
Is that Malice? Malice is here?
What's Malice doing here?
He wasn't here. I guess he showed up. He's out here with Darkseid and Venom and Mac Daddy.
Malice was not supposed to be in this match. That's why Brad Attitude's here working on Romeo Blue.
I guess he showed up. Is he in this match or is he just outside? I don't know.
Okay, you call that outside interference?
Big drop kick on Romeo. Attitude delivered. Attitude all over him inside. We're outside in the sandbox area here. I think everybody else is in the sandbox.
This is just a melee.
Tom had a pin, but I don't know where the ref was, of course, in this melee. Who knows where he is? Oh, there he is. He's outside.
Chair shot to the back, applied Marcus
and they're all working over
Tom
Sutton
Anthony
right now.
Is that a tag?
They're not partners.
I don't know what's going on in this match anymore.
This must be a tornado match since no one's really tagging and everybody's in the action. And more people making their way back in.
We got action inside the ring. Outside. Oh, here comes Mac Daddy. He's running at full speed. Mac Daddy's had a hard time getting in the ring.
Most people are in the... Malice is making his way in. I guess he might be in this match. Stranger things have happened here. He's entering the ring. He's in the match, I guess.
Oh, vicious clothesline.
Big clothesline.
By Mac Daddy.
Darkseid on... Oh, he caught him with that. And Attitude goes after the arm. They're both working over the arms.
Ooh.
Mac Daddy is in it right now. Malice on Venom. Oh, I missed the chair. He just missed the chair with that DDT. Too much action to call here. Darkseid hit Mac Daddy with a cookie sheet, I believe, from the hardcore match that was left over.
Tom Anthony just took a hard.
He got caught when he turned around. He didn't see that one coming.
We got action in the ring, outside the ring.
Malice working over Venom inside with the pan.
It's too much action to call right now. Brad attitude.
And
with
an elbow, too. Mac Daddy working him over with a plunger?
Tom Anthony down
Trash
onto
can.
Marcus Sutton with that trash can.
Oh,
And
the
here comes
ether
Chad
shoe. That was the
Justice.
ether shoe. I saw it. The infamous ether shoe. Tom could be out.
I think anyone who touches that shoe should be out.
That shoe is a vital weapon here. Oh, roll up. The referee's not even getting down. He's just yelling it down. 1, 2.
Well, he must be tired.
Oh.
It's been a long event for the referee. He must be really tired.
Definitely. Uh-oh, Darkseid setting up a chair. What's he going to do here? And he's got a cookie sheet. No, he dropped the cookie sheet. Picks it back up again. And drops it again. I guess he's making sure the
he's
ring's
picking up a
nice
chair
and-
now.
I think he's cleaning the ring.
What's he gonna do?
Oh! He caught Sutton in the head.
Down on Sutton.
And the bandage on Sutton's knee is starting to fall off here. Justice with Venom. He's down. I don't know what the ref's counting. I don't even know if he sees what's going on there.
What's this? Tom Anthony looks like he's setting up a chair. So he's already got the chair set up. What's he doing? Oh, nothing.
Clotheslined on Attitude there. He's back on the chair again.
Down on the
Almost done
Sutton.
with the splash.
These two going after each other again. They get the action in the ring. Oh, Malice with the ego-killing cookie sheet to the head of Mac Daddy.
And a stick. He's got a stick now. Some sort of axe handle or something? Oh, Venom got hit with the trash can.
Marcus Sutton out in the ring.
Drops an elbow in the trash can on Venom, his Attitude. Sutton on Darkseid.
Looks like he's setting him up for the meltdown.
Oh, he got him. Could be over right now.
Again, there's something I would have said about that
Attitude
move, but
breaks up the count. Venom trash can on Sutton's knee. You got him in the left knee with that trash can.
well, Venom knows that the knees on Marcus Sutton is a weak spot.
Tom after his partner, Romeo, on the outside there. I guess they're not seeing eye to eye in this match.
Maybe he just figures that, hey, if he pins his own partner, he's a tag team champion.
That's true. It could have been a fly on them. Venom with Malice.
Front face lock.
Trying to wear him down. Oh! Delivers the DDT. Attitude working over Sutton's arm now.
The
His
leg
right,
drop
his
on
right
the
elbow.
I'm telling you, these guys are going to be hurting after this match.
Uh-oh. He's going for it. Oh. Oh, he just got out of it. I think he kicked him when he was trying to get him over for it.
Tom Anthony again is working over Marcus Sutton.
He seems to be doing this on purpose here.
Going for the pinfall.
Oh, big splash into the corner of Mac Daddy. Oh, another splash.
And Mac Daddy finally
Malice
goes down.
with the trash cans on everybody. Got Sutton with it.
You know, to quote some other announcer.
Oh, big leg drop by Darkseid and Sutton.
There's a lot of clubbering and plundering going on in this ring.
Oh, there definitely is. That's why Dusty Rhodes is the greatest. He knows how to call a hardcore match.
And of course, at the end of this match, someone has to go to the pay window.
Really? Yes.
Yes. The pay window,
It is open.
if you will.
It is open in the corner.
It is open. I think I'm going to go to the pay window.
Oh, Justice jumps on Tom. Oh, he kicks out on two.
What a great match here. Live here at the Billerica Boys and Girls Club.
Wonderful facility.
Once again, we must thank them for for letting us use their facility for the EWA week in and week out. Oh, the cookie sheet down to Marcus on repeated attacks.
The pad that was on the corner here is in the ring now.
Romeo Blue looks hurt.
Yeah, he's always looks like that.
Well, if I was in my underwear full time, I think I'd look like that as well.
You never know. Tom almost had Mac Daddy down, kicked out on 2. And Havoc's out? What's Havoc doing out here?
Nice splash by Darkside onto...
Great camera work here. The floor is nice and green once again this week.
Thank you, Andrew James Shanley,
Venom
for
has
showing us what color the pad. You can do a lot of damage with a pad.
A foam pad?
Yes, a lot of damage.
Those hurt after maybe 8,000 shots. Trash can on Venom again. Malice likes to use that trash can I see in this ring. Always looking for the weapon.
Oh, down on that knee. And you see that knee is bandaged.
Yes, it is. Oh, powerbomb. Tom, worse for wear. Cookie sheet. Oh, Darkside hit him with the lid on that trash can on Mac Daddy. What's this right here? The tag champs are leaving?
Are they forfeiting their titles?
They're going through the door. They're leaving. They're leaving the building. This is a straight. Definitely, I guess we're going to see new tag champs tonight. We see Tom Anthony. Is he going out after him?
There's probably going to be action in the back right now. We'll see if we can get a camera back there.
We'll see if Andrew James can get one of his cameramen back there.
I guess we're not going to see action in the back then.
And, well, very true on that count. Tom's back out.
He's going after Romeo Blue. I think he saw him with his vest on. Not too appreciative of it.
Sutton and Justice must have ducked out in a car or something. They might be out of here.
Oh, Mac Daddy.
And Malice hits him after that. 2 shots to the head. Attitude looking pretty good here tonight.
Yes, he is. He's looking very good again. Very surprising.
Number 2.
Ooh. Darkside looked like he was going for a Hurricane Dean off the chair.
I think he was, but he convert.
Got the Power Dean instead.
Just could not convert it. You got to learn those Dean moves right, or you just can't do them.
Exactly. Dean, of course, the master of many holds, many moves.
1,010.
Yes.
Romeo Blue has not entered this ring in quite a while. I don't know what he's doing.
Ooh.
What was that?
Looked like it was a version of the Stunner?
I don't know.
The Diener.
The Diener.
It's the Diener.
And Venom's getting worked over by 2 guys right now. Great shot by Andrew James again. You get lost after you get those shots of walls. But nothing going on right now in this ring. They're all tired out.
Malice with
partners are going at it, or are they not partners in this match?
Well, Malice just came in out of nowhere. I mean, he was originally supposed to be Darkside's partner. Now all of a sudden,
Venom took a bad bump on that trash can. He hit it in the small of his back, and he might be out. He is not moving.
This could be it right here.
And the ref does the 3-finger pin.
Oh my goodness. We have new tag champs here. Malice.
With who?
Malice and Darkside, or is it Brad Attitude and Darkside?
I really don't know. Well, we definitely have new tag champions, that's for sure.
All right, let's go to an interview with Kamikaze. Let's go to the back.
Welcome back to EWA action. Last week we saw Kirk Roberts attacking Kamikaze.
The attack of the Syndicate on the unrecognized champion. From what I understand, there was some severe damage done to that arm. Now, if I could just say it, it would be a whole different matter.
Well, that's understandable, because I heard the hand that was broken, the baby maker hand, Unfortunately,
I hate to interrupt you, but it looks like that Kirk Roberts, yet again, has the mic.
I'm just about had it here in the EWA. First of all, that Canadian legend, Double D, decided he wanted to run before you got a chance to take care of the syndicate. Or is that the syndicate take care of him? But I'm going to tell you this. Tonight, Kamikaze, I heard you had a little accident in the back.
right here you can see when the Syndicate last week, at the end of last week's program, attacking Kamikaze.
Well, I'll tell you what, Kamikaze, let's do this for real. You put my belt on the line. And if I beat you, when I beat you, I told you to shut up. You tell him to shut up, I'm out of here.
Right now, Kamikaze obviously in the back watching this, but Kirk Roberts is getting too involved with the audience and not necessarily focusing on Kamikaze. But making a statement like that, saying that Kamikaze, putting up his...
Tonight, I will put my career on the line. If you can beat me, that's it. I'm out. I'm out of the EWA for good.
What?
He's putting his career on the line?
That's insane. He already attacked Kamikaze once. Kamikaze's already been hurt. There's no way he can perform tonight.
Kamikaze beating Kirk Roberts more than the other way around. He eliminated him from Winter War, and he pinned him for that unrecognized title belt.
It doesn't take a hand under the blanket to realize that Kamikaze obviously does not have the upper hand in this.
I don't know. From what I understand, that was a fracture that was supposed to take 6 weeks to heal.
Unbelievable. Here he comes now, the unrecognized champion. As you see him with the gold belt that makes him the unrecognized champion. Not of the EWA. He is not an EWA champion.
And
oh, wait, what was that?
There's Havoc with... wait, there's the Syndicate. The Syndicate is out there, and they're putting the boots on the Kamikaze.
They are just beating relentlessly Kamikaze. And there's the title belt. And what's this? Stepping over his face.
Roberts has him in a code red. And he's there just moaning in pain.
He's on his back looking up. And he looks like he's exhausted. He's spent. He's had enough. And there's Andrew James Shanley walking by, folks.
That's right. Roberts hasn't even taken his shades off. This is, of course, I wouldn't want to be seeing that either.
Right there, look, he's done. He is totally done.
And Roberts just wrenching back on that arm.
Of course, I don't think there's anything left.
That's a counted. The referee is calling for the belt. We've got a new unrecognized champion.
That's terrible, especially since Kirk Roberts really didn't earn this victory.
And he's holding that belt high, just like he thought he actually won something.
Right there. Now they're putting the boots again at broken and done Kamikaze. As look at him. The boots are just going to his midsection. Oh, look at him. He's rolling over.
There just really isn't much more left of Kamikaze. Who knows when the next time we're going to see that Clearwater, Florida native.
And once again, Kirk Roberts has the mic.
I'm calling you out. Malice, dark side, you bunch of no-talent losers. That's true. I'll put the world title up on the line. And if you're too coward, I'll put it up against anybody.
Kirk Roberts making a challenge to the Vision of Disorder for taking out their their manager, Gideon. Wait a minute, the lights just went out.
Oh no, did I forget to pay the electric bill again?
I don't think so, because the Boys and Girls Club of America have always been the top notch.
I believe this is the Boys and Girls Club of Billerica, and they're just as top notch as well.
Ironically, in America. Not in Canada, in America.
That's right, I don't think they have those things in Canada.
But the lights have gone out, and we don't see... Wait a minute!
It's Darkseid and...
Venom and Mac Daddy. What are they doing in here? Last week they were fighting for the tag team straps. This week they seem to be trying to face off against Roberts in the Syndicate.
They've gone from bitter enemies to good friends.
Darkseid...
And now Darkseid's got the mic.
You ready? You got 3? I got 3. Let's do it. You want a 6-man match? We'd love to have you kick your ass.
We got a challenge for a 6-man contest, and the Syndicate's hitting the ring.
And there's a total chaos right now in the ring.
Oh, it's a slobber knocker. Darkseid with a DDT.
Unbelievable. There's a punch from Mac Daddy onto Brian Pro, who later tonight will be battling for the title. Venom taking on Havoc, former tag partners. Darkseid.
All right, we're back, and here is the big loser leaves EWA match between Hot Stuff Tom Anthony and Brad Attitude. Hot Stuff Tom Anthony laying the challenge down earlier in the show to Brad Attitude, who never once acknowledged that challenge. So the board of directors in the back, they granted this match anyway.
They definitely did. And it'd be interesting to see what kind of mood Attitude's in during this match.
Tom Anthony looks very confident going into this match. He doesn't look too worried at all. Maybe he's got something up his sleeve.
Hey, you never know. You gotta be confident when you go into these loser leaves EWA matches, because one mistake and you could be out of the EWA forever.
Hey, I'll tell you right now, the one thing Tom Anthony definitely has over Brad Attitude, he might not have the size, but he definitely's got the brains.
I'll never sign for one of those matches. Maybe with Crash here I might do it though. He's trying to bother me.
Anytime. You guys fight all the time.
Anytime?
Oh no.
We see the lights out here. He needs the superstar entrance. He definitely doesn't look very happy.
Brad Attitude is another example of too much too soon in the wrestling business. You saw it in the World Wrestling Federation with Rocky Maivia a few years back when he received that Intercontinental title way too soon. He started to get a big head from it. Now you're seeing Brad Attitude with this big head. You know, I've seen too much.
Speaking of heads, there's a sleeve on his head.
Please get the sleeve off your head. I've been to some wrestling shows, as you know, where they will yell at you repeatedly until you do get that sleeve off your head.
That's for sure. This match is just about ready to start. Once one of our known refs, Irv Winkler, makes the call for it. We don't even have the names of the other ones we had tonight. That's how unready we are. These powers that be don't do anything for us.
Nothing's going to be done about that. Referee calls for the bell. Tom Anthony, he just looks like he's ready for this match.
Big lockup.
Oh, he puts him in the armbar. Both these men have been trained in professional wrestling schools. You're going to see good stuff from this.
Definitely looking to be one of our better matches tonight.
Cockiness and no cockiness.
Big headlock on him. Oh, he fought out of it.
Tom Anthony, nice reversal there into the hammerlock.
Reversal by Attitude here. Trying to pick him up. Oh, big slam.
And folks at home, in case you were wondering what wrestling looks like underwater, you just got a taste of it.
That was an interesting version of a pin try there.
Brad Attitude looks like he's setting up something there.
I don't know why he's waiting. This is a loser leaves either.
Oh, that neck snap.
That's a Kirk Roberts special.
You know, Tom Anthony looked like he was holding on to his knee. I've heard in the back that he's got some serious knee problems and that he might need surgery for it.
That is a fact. Have you heard anything about that, Crash?
Yeah, I've heard a lot about that. I heard he was supposed to go into surgery for it.
He is? How come I don't know these things anymore? Oh.
I hate to tell you, Crash is the wave of the future.
Jeez, really? I might retire soon. I might go into arm wrestling or something like that. Tom Anthony's got the advantage now.
Oh, roll over splash
have
on
him.
Attitude.
Two. Oh.
We were just a count away from seeing the last of Brad Attitude in EWA.
That was close.
That's too bad.
Hey, you got to wonder something. If Brad Attitude was to lose this match,
big power bomb. Oh, he got up on two.
This match is swinging back and forth, but you know, I was just thinking of something. If Brad Attitude is to lose this match, do you think he'll be able to live with himself?
What's he gonna do?
I don't think I would be able to. Losing your chance to be the champion. Definitely got to remember about that for a while. What's he doing out here? Uh-oh. A piece of wood?
Brad Attitude comes in with a weapon here. Of course, that just shows signs of a desperate man trying to hold on to his position here in the EWA.
Slam that on the foot.
Most people would use that to hit their opponent over the head with it or something, but he stopped his foot.
Oh, working on that bad injured leg on
He must have heard something about the knee problem, definitely.
Yeah, to him. Well, if you can see that knee is bandaged, it is taped up.
If I can see it now, at some point maybe.
No. Come on! I can stop the pain right now, Tom. Come on!
I can hear him. He's in some pain down there. Attitude lets him up. Oh, repeated knees.
Tom is not about to give up in this match. He's not going to leave the EWA after a simple
look at the cockiness. He's in a serious match and he still gloats to the camera. Oh, jeez.
It looked like he connected with the full force on that one. This could be
right
over.
into that one.
Look at the cockiness Brad Attitude had. He sat there and waited for Tom Anthony to get up and recover from that.
He rolls him over. This could be it. Oh.
Tom Anthony looked like he pulled him up.
He did pull him up.
Brad Attitude was just 1 second away from being out of the EWA forever.
He just said he's not done with them. What's this?
I just hope it doesn't cost him in this match. Got him up. Oh.
Powerbomb by Tom Anthony.
Giving him back to him from the one he took earlier. Oh, he's up quick, though.
Can I just say one thing, folks? Brad Attitude is not immortal.
Is he hulking up?
I believe he is. I don't see any red and yellow.
Oh, no. He's Goldberg sizing on that one.
Brad Attitude can't find his own gimmick. He's stealing Hulk Hogan's. He's stealing Goldberg.
Did you hear about that? I showed Goldberg the spear.
Did you?
I'm the one that showed him the spear. That's why I got fired from WCW.
It had to have been. Oh, no.
That's his finisher.
Oh, no.
What's this?
Oh. Sutton hit him with one of those tombstones we have around the doorway.
Marcus Sutton just hit Brad Attitude with the tombstone. Popped up Tom Anthony's cover at 1, 2. That's it for Brad Attitude.
Oh, my.
All I got to say is...
the attitude's gone.
Bye-bye, Mr. Attitude. Wave goodbye to him, folks. Come on, Marshall Brothers. Wave bye-bye. Oh, wait a minute. You're not brothers. You're cousins. But wave bye-bye anyway.
How do you know?
I know everything about your family history. Wave bye-bye to him.
Are you related?
I might be some way. Everyone's related to you guys.
Well, this is just what Tom Anthony needed to get rid of Brad Attitude, to get to that #1 contender
Brad
spot.
Attitude, all I got to say is poo-poo, bye-bye. Folks, it's been a pleasure bringing EWA action to you this week. We'll see you next week.
Welcome back once again to the EWA here. We're going to show you a classic EWA match, the Blue Hornet against Icon Dean, and I'm joined by the Living Legend.
Hello everyone, the Living Legend's here to call this classic match that took place approximately 2 2 years ago, I'd say. This is one of our classics pulled out of the vaults. We thought we'd start showing some people each week now a classic match that's happened in the past, just to like give people an idea of how these people started and where they came from.
And our Hall of Fame referee this week is Gary DeRusha in the ring.
Gary DeRusha. Now, there's another classic person from our past. Gary DeRusha was a great referee in the day. And here we see the Icon about to make his entrance to the ring.
He is a superstar if there ever was a superstar.
That he was.
Jeez, he knows all the moves in the entire world. I swear, I can't even think every move I've ever seen.
So he knows 1,000 and something moves now.
1,012 moves.
1,012, wow. Anyway, Cheese, what did ever happen? What became of the Icon?
I wish I knew. The last time I knew, his pants ripped and he ran home. And he takes very long showers after his matches.
Yes, I did hear something about that. Oh, it was
here's the big lockup.
And Icon has the leg. Oh,
he knocked him down.
Icon caught Hornet.
Icon does weigh in at almost close to 500 pounds.
Oh, those are some big shots there by the Icon on the Hornet.
Icon using his strength to his advantage right now.
Oh, big knee. Oh, some shots.
Hornet's fighting back though. He's not gonna let take this from the Icon.
Oh, some big shots on Icon's back of Icon's head here by the Hornet. He's really taking it to Icon.
Those gotta hurt. Uh-oh, we're going to the famous plastic chair buckle, as J.R. Johnson would call it.
Nice. Hornet is pummeling the Icon here with that plastic chair. Ooh, Hornet on top of the chair.
Is that a big elbow?
That was an elbow. I think Kirk Roberts learned his elbow from
watching this match.
Watching that match, exactly.
I've seen Kirk Roberts many a times watch this match in the back.
Yeah. Oh, they're on the outside.
A huge crowd here. Oh, big splash off the porch, I guess you call it?
Yeah, that was a porch. They're on the concrete here.
Ooh, I think you heard his elbow as Andrew James Shannon just turned the light off on us. You can sort of see what's going on. The spotlights are being shown by...
he's up on the
up
porch.
Again. Oh, he missed that time.
Missed. That could have broken his wrist.
He dead. No, he's moving. It's okay.
I think his wrist, though, or his elbow seems to be really hurt. He hit it right there on that concrete.
The big advantage here for the Icon Dean, if he can get up and take advantage of it.
At his weight, though, he's too quick.
Big shot to the back again. He seems to like those punches.
Yeah, that's one of his 1,012 moves is the punch. That's one.
Here comes another one. The throw into the porch.
Oh, the Icon here showing off some of his moves.
He looks happy. All smiling in that ring. Oh, back to the plastic chair buckle again.
Hornet seems to be in some pain here. I think Icon, if he was smart, would go for a cover here.
Maybe the big splash to end it.
He seems to just be taking his time.
Oh, he's going after the foot or the leg. Could this be the move? The infamous move?
Could we? Oh,
it's coming!
Here it is.
Yes!
He's going for it.
The Icon Crab.
It could be over here, folks. It's the Icon Crab. Hornet trying to do a push-up out of it.
He's beating everybody.
He caught it.
Shot to the ribs.
Another.
The Icon working over Hornet big time in this match.
The Hornet here seems to be off
he
guard.
Knocked him down. Pin. DeRusha 1, 2. Kicks out on 2. Oh, I thought we could have a big upset there.
Yes, the Hornet seems to have underestimated the Icon. He got blocked into that Icon Crab. He was lucky to get out of that with that low blow.
Devastating move. He wrenches back on those legs with that and sits down with the move.
What do you only imagine the pain the Hornet must have felt.
I still can't believe the only watch-wearing wrestler in the entire world is the Icon. Oh, we're going back to that porch area again.
Oh, reversal.
He reversed it. He could have got hurt by that legend.
That he could have. He sets him up. He looks like he's going for maybe a DDT. He's in the front face lock here. Front face lock.
He's all... Something's going to happen. Oh! I think he just missed the concrete there. I think he just got the grass area.
Oh, I'm sure
Is he
it's
going
still...
for the pin? I don't know what the Icon does.
The Icon moving really... He's slowed the pace of this match.
Oh, look at that!
He's showboating, folks. He's showboating.
There's no need for that.
Big mistake on the Icon's part. He should not be playing to the crowd. He should be trying to cover the Hornet.
As we saw Gary Wolf over there trying to keep the crowd back with the flashlight.
Oh, again into that porch.
Into that porch.
Hornet is really struggling, but the Icon, he needs to go for a cover. These are rookie mistakes here by the Icon.
Definitely. He just wants to put punishment on the Hornet. He is not looking to get a win here right now.
Broke my knee, ref.
Hornet here just...
I think the Icon's laboring a little bit. Very slowly going back after the Hornet, or he's got a plan.
The Hornet here appears to have hurt his bad knee.
He's calling for, he was calling for a timeout.
All the Hornet wanted was a 5-minute break, but Icon... Devastating DDT. Icon
a pin.
Hooks the leg.
Where's...
I guess we had a pin there. Referee Gary DeRusha seemed to be out of position.
Once again.
Maybe that's why he's no longer with us.
Definitely could be. And Johnny Blue Jeans was fired because of that very reason.
Yes, he was. Many
He's working over the Hornet again.
Hornet reverses it and hits him with a nice right to the gut.
He caught him on that one. Hornet trying to pick him up.
A knee lift.
Knee lift right into the head. Icon's down. Hornet's going to the porch again for something. What's he after? I can't tell you.
I don't know. The fans.
He's searching through the fan stuff for something.
The Icon.
He's just
slowly getting up. Slowly getting up. Hornet's back. What does he have?
A bat? A piece of a stick or something?
Oh, he's hitting the Icon in the leg, back of the knee.
The Icon's having some pant problems here.
The Icon's pants have appeared to rip.
Into the swing set.
Swing set? Where did that come from?
Hornet's climbing up the swing set.
This could be, if he hits this, it could be over.
Big splash down. Icon, I don't see him moving much.
Hornet here now, not going for the cover, which could be a
he was on a rock. He knocked him on a rock after he hit the play set there.
Hornet now, what's he doing? He's going for the, double underhook. What is he doing?
That's it.
I think he just knocked him out with that move.
Could this be?
Everybody's favorite move.
The Polish sausage.
Gary DeRusha, 2-3 count. It's all over.
It's over. The Hornet has beaten the Icon here in our EWA Classic matchup.
We're waiting the arrival of Never Ryan's opponent. Oh, no. You hate to see something like that happen to the baby maker of a young superstar.
Yeah, he tripped right over the ropes, These Mexican... Oh, no.
Romeo Blue.
No wonder he's so scared.
The unpredictable master himself, Romeo Blue. I thought a few weeks back, I was calling the matches. I swear, I thought that he lost his stuff on the airplane. I thought, his luggage got lost or something, but come to find out, this is his actual ring attire. He wrestles in his underwear.
Looks like he's got a new pair of underwear, too.
And it's nice to be seen because I'm sure that other pair of underwear hadn't been changed in quite some time.
Yes, I'm sure Andrew James Shanley noticed that, our cameraman.
Well, Andrew James Shanley has a fixation with Romeo Blue. Every time he's out there, whether it's his match or not, the camera is focused solely upon him.
Romeo taking the shoes off.
Never Ryan very scared, very timid, a little reluctant, if you will, to step in there against Romeo Blue. And who wouldn't be?
Yes, but for what reasons?
The people's leg drop by Romeo Blue.
Big clothesline by Romeo Blue there.
I don't want to see this. I don't want to see this.
Oh, no.
Oh, I really don't want to see that. Somewhere, Andrew James Shanley and his friend Isaac are happy. Isaac, I'm very happy.
Never Ryan kicking the underwear of Romeo Blue out of the ring.
There's another comment I can make, but I'm going to reserve that for a later date.
Oh, there you see. Great move.
Curse you, Jake Roberts. Curse you in the hell you put upon EWA.
Romeo Blue now takes control after a kick to the stomach. He's signaling for something.
Crash, I don't know about you, but I'm starting a petition. I'm getting it signed right now. If you'd like to sign it, please go right ahead. No more DDTs in the EWA show. No, I will not stand for this. I did not sign on to call DDT after DDT here in the EWA.
Calm down, calm down.
But Andrew James Shanley, I can't calm down. It's DDT after DDT. All right, I feel better now.
Romeo Blue with a Dean Bottom on Never Ryan.
The big Dean Bottom. Ref calls for the bell. This match is over. I don't want to see that. Never Ryan's very upset. He jumps over the rope. Successfully, might I add.
Never Ryan was quick to get out of there. Seemed a little frightened.
The Vince Russo's in the back made him the world champion, but all he is a man that makes Sid Vicious look like a luchador champion. But enough of that. You saw how easy that was. How easy I took care of that. Nothing. Nobody. Look at me. Look at that. Yeah. You want more? In a minute. But first, I need a challenge. I need something here and now, whether it be tonight, tomorrow night, some night. I want a challenge because I am better than what the Vince Russo's in the back making me. I wait here all night, and all that happens is
Romeo Blue opening up a challenge to anyone. Hey, wait a minute. Here comes Marcus Sutton.
Apex Marcus Sutton making his way over to Romeo Blue after that challenge.
I'm not here to entertain you. I'm not here for these wretched disgraces of human life. The people who I couldn't give two pieces of crap. Why don't you shut up? Now listen. I will have, as everybody knows last time, the new breed went on its way. There's one thing I am at, not boring. That's my job. Boring. Now listen, I have a mission for you. The idea goes like this. My time is now beating the man who makes Sid Vicious looks like a luchador fear. Because it's my belt. It's my belt. And while he holds that, my property, I have one problem. His name is King Kong Craig. Now, Craig, the problem you had was that you had a problem with me. Because I would come out and be better than you, I would insult you, and just plain be better than you. Well, you know what, Craig? I don't even want to deal with a little United States trinket. And that's your belt, the United States. That's your job. I want you to save yourself from my wrath. And I want you to make Craig's life a living hell. That's the only way you're going to save yourself from what's going to happen after I win the title. Well, I'll have to agree. I'll shake on it. And before you go, you also got the right stuff, baby. Oh,
Mongo says get ready for another match in a minute.
Thank you for listening to Through the Table Podcast with Tom, Rick, Russ, JL, and Brian. Catch us on Twitter and Facebook. Please like and subscribe. Thank you. Till next time.